Good evening, beautiful soul family. So I didn't actually do a reading for yesterday, I was rubbish. So I am doing yesterday's today, which is a little bit weird, but there we go. So I had already pulled the cards, by the way, on the 1st of January. So this was the deck, The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. So before I tell you what card actually was already sitting there waiting for this reading, the energies yesterday were pretty tough. A lot's gone on. Regardless of what people were hoping might happen, I don't think things were as expected. So there was a lot of stuff that people didn't see coming. There's a lot of global events that happened that people didn't see coming. Bombings in Madrid, I believe, was one of them. So this card actually makes a lot of sense because the card that came up was this one. So the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome, because the outcome is never in our control, is the moment the universe can truly get to work. So when we're constantly working from this transactional perspective of if I do this, I'll get that, or I'm going to work my way to this, even if it's something as silly as I'm going to do my gardening, grow my own fruit and eat it next year. Well, you might, or you might not. Depends on the weather and lots of other factors. And a lot of people, it's very hard to do an unconditional good act because you're always going to feel better about yourself for doing it. There's always going to be some sort of positive feedback unless you do something completely anonymously, but you're still going to feel good about yourself. But the point is, there's a big difference between that and a transactional outcome where you do something specifically to get that outcome. And when you get into that, you're in ego. You're not working from love, you're working from ego. And the other side of that, also connected to ego, is that as soon as you're working from a place of want or desire of that outcome, you're operating subconsciously on a position of lack. I want something I do not have. So you're never going to get what you're trying to manifest anyway. So the point is, when you surrender the outcome and you just do what you're doing because that's what feels right at the time and feels good, and you let the universe take care of the outcome, that's when stuff starts getting magical. That's when you think to yourself, I could really do with this thing, but you know what? It's not in my control. You let it go, you throw it out there, and you get on with your day. And all of a sudden, tiny little magical things just appear that make what you were after much easier to attain. But you're still not focusing on that outcome, and that is the point. Do not focus on outcomes. Have a good day.